my friend back up to the center. Envisioning it, and especially with the idea of like how would you look and how would you feel in doing so. Okay, and for some of you guys, it's going to be a goal that you might be able to do in 4 weeks or 6 weeks, and for some of you guys, it might be a goal that you're going to commit to over a year. But it's so important that you have a vision going forward so you know exactly what steps to take. So that's the first thing I want you to do. I really want you to take your time. If you need to close your eyes, think about it. We're just going to be doing some quiet time. This is just for you individually. Next part is goals. Those are tangible mile markers over the next 10 weeks. So we have short-term goals and long-term goals. Your short-term goals are going to be to the first phase, which is a 3-week eval that we're doing in a couple weeks. Okay? And I want you to, probably for most of you guys, it's going to be committing to a nutrition program. This page up. All right, so we're going to quickly design your nutrition program. I know that a lot of you guys are probably eating quite different from individually from everyone else, and you have your own foods that you like. That's why we're giving you a food bank. We also gave you that list of fat-fighting foods, but we weren't going to leave you just there alone and expect you to write a program off of it. So we're going to use this for your program. Now you can do 2 different things. You can do a single day that you want to focus on based on the letters that I'm going to give to you, or you can do a 2-day option. If you want to do a 2-day option, what I want you to do is you're going to take a line straight down the middle. And I tell you what, just for ease sake, go ahead and put a line straight down in the middle on this part of the nutrition plan. Okay. All right, so what we ask is that for breakfast, lunch, and dinner in general, that you eat protein. Now there's a list of proteins on the section A. Okay? And you can eat anything you want to for breakfast on that section, but do we have any vegetarians or anyone who does not eat protein here? Does anyone have like gout or any kind of problem that would affect protein intake? Okay, good. And if you did and you didn't want to tell me, let me know afterwards. We're gonna focus on getting a good protein in the morning and getting a good carbohydrate in the morning. So for the most part, typically what we do is we recommend that you have an A plus a B or a C.
For meal 1?
Yeah, you can write that in that section.
A plus B or C?
A plus a B or a C, yes. Now, if you want to be really strict, you can just have a B. A B is a low glycemic carbohydrate. That's going to enter your bloodstream a little bit slower and going to give you more bang for your buck in terms of losing body fat.
Wait, what is that? You can just do a B?
Yes.
A plus a B.
You can do an A and a B. Now, if you don't like protein for breakfast, what I recommend you do is just have a B. A B and a C. If you want to have a C, you have a B and a C. Otherwise, just a B alone. Okay, so go ahead and write your letters in. The next thing we're going to do is pick out your snack. If you want to accelerate your fat loss, I recommend that you do either an A or a D for a snack there. You can do an A/D, which means and/or. If you're someone who experiences low blood sugar after breakfast, I recommend that you have something like a B or a C. So you can do a B/C, or you can do just a B if you really want to get a little bit more bang for your buck, or a C.
Okay. A or D, and then
A and or D?
For the accelerated fat loss, it'd be A/D, so and or is what the slashes are. Yeah, let me know. I'm trying to go fast for you. I'm sorry. Let me know if anyone doesn't understand. And then if you get low blood sugar in the morning, probably a B and or a C would be a good option. All right, next we have your second meal. Typically, that's going to be a protein and a carbohydrate, or a protein and a fiber, so a D. Now the great thing about these are they help regulate your blood sugar, and there's no real legitimate effect on blood sugar from that specific nutrient. In other words, there's no sugar in your fiber category. So accelerated fat loss is going to be A and a D. If that's not your thing and you want to get it, like maybe like a whole grain sandwich or something like that, or maybe you want whole wheat pasta, or whatever it is, something in the B category, we typically recommend an A and a B for lunch. Okay. All right. Next is going to be your snack. Your snack typically will look something like your morning snack. Mary Kay was asking me, "Whoa, Stephen, I'm going to have vegetables for a snack, really?" So yeah, I mean, you might not like vegetables for snack, although yeah, maybe in the morning would be a bad time to have it, or maybe you like vegetables in the morning. Not sure, but either way, you're going to choose your nutrient for snack. It could be, and this isn't set in stone, guys. You guys can play with these templates. But typically, if you want to accelerate fat loss, you're going to do A/a D. If you want to go a little faster, it'd be just a D. And then for your third meal, that's going to be your dinner. And pretty much all the time, unless you're running marathons at night, which I'm pretty sure. Do you have any runners here that are doing long distance running at night? Probably most of us aren't doing that. If you are, you want to do a nutrient timing schedule, Meg. We can talk about that next time I see you. But for the most part,
there's only a week left before it's been run through. So
for the most part, that is a serious thing of water. Yeah.
Novelty milk.
Yes. So at night, you're going to want to have an A and a D for dinner. Okay. So listen. So your first day is going to be your main program day. Now your alternate day is going to be either a higher carbohydrate day or probably a lower carbohydrate day. So if you had a lot of B's and C's on there for snacks and for lunch, let's go ahead and switch you over to the low glycemic side, the low sugar side, doing something like A and a D. And if you had a lot of A and D's, we're going to switch over to the higher carbohydrate day, the B and C. So you just kind of want to like basically mirror the opposite on the other side of the track.
What about the last snack?
We're going to talk about that in a minute.
Can we have an E?
Yeah, where's the dessert section?
Where's the E's? There's no E's.
I'm going to go over that in a second too.
What's the C for after the E1, E2, and E3? There's a C?
I'm going to go over that too as well. One sec. So, listen, this is to get you guys thinking about how to design your nutrition program. This isn't the end-all way to do it, but basically a great way to get your body to start assimilating fat as energy sources to have low carbohydrate days and to have some days that are higher. I don't recommend that you do all low carbohydrate. Atkins diet works good for a couple weeks, but it will not make you win the challenge. And I know that some of you guys really want to win because you were getting pretty mad about the scale. So we're going to definitely use a